guys, I'm Madeline Harvey. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We're going to be talking about how to work with the breath in order to blend the voice. So by the end of today's video, it's going to be very brief, but very simple and very effective to give you the tools that you need to sort of view your voice as a wind instrument. So what we're meaning by that is that we use the breath and the forward moving pressure of the breath to blend registration. So if you like today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I would love to see you here more often. So we need strong lungs to do what we're about to do. So here's what we're gonna start with. We're gonna do 2 minutes. I've got my sing straw. So for those of you that are like, what? What's that? Singing straw. It's a combination of 3 different straws, all in varying circumferences, to give you like a lower level resistance or a higher level resistance of your breath work. But it's not just for breath work, it's again to help blend that registration by keeping your air focused. So I'm gonna start with my favorite, which is the middle straw. Now I'm assuming that since I just sort of went bang, grab your sing straw, that you might not have a sing straw. Now if you don't, that's okay. We'll leave a link below where you can access where to get a sing straw, but you can also move forward with the exercise by going like you're gonna slurp spaghetti noodles. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. 8 counts in, full power. Now I want you to give it all you got for 8 consistent beats. Then I want you to exhale, full power, all that you got, 8 consistent beats. This is going to wake up those beautiful intercostals. Wake them up, get them moving. So here's our metronome. Hear that? We'll count 8 there. And I've got a little timer here. Ready? Exhale. Here we go. Good. Very, very good. It's very important to start with an activating exercise. I'm noticing that my speaking voice is even more projected and even. So you want to open up your lungs, get those intercostals nice and awake. Notice how when you breathe in full power, you felt an expansion right along that rib cage on the side body and in the back body as well. That's exactly what you want. Those intercostals nice and strong and sucking that air, high capacity, volume of air at the inhale and then press on the exhale. But one of the things I want to say really quickly is that notice that when you were exchanging from inhale to exhale, the way that your diaphragm behaved, pay attention to that. So if we go expansion here, now I'm going to compress it on the exhale. You feel that? Yeah, strong diaphragm. It keeps pressure contained in the body, and it teaches the lungs how to do that. So the objective of today's video is pressure. We want high pressure, as much pressure as we can deal with. Now, what do we mean when we mean blend the voice? There's a common expression in psychological work that says separate to integrate, right? So basically it's like you're going to take things that are like each other but different enough. And then like, let's say chest voice and head voice. So if we want to blend the voice, there has to be an equivalency to each of these registers. So we don't know what that feels like. So we have to separate them. What does chest voice feel like? Get a sense of that. Then what does head voice feel like? Get a sense of that. So if you're feeling like you're doing this when you're singing songs, like it's just too much chest voice, too much head voice, then you might not have a good sense of what they feel like, or you only know what they feel like. In reality, it's going to be like this when you sing songs. They're going to be so together, so matching each other that they're influencing. You hear chest and head in almost everything that you're doing. Think of the yin yang, right? There's those two components. They're just swirling around each other. Very rarely will we have something that's pure chest, but we might have like opera or classical where it's kind of pure, legit head voice. So what I want to do now that we've got this beautiful intercostal work that we just did, if you want to stay with the straw, fine. We're going to do single note intonations going from C4 to C5. So what does that mean? It means we're going to move through passaggio, which is like the passage or the break point. There's lots of breaking points, but it's where we start with a chest voice feeling and we end with a head voice feeling. We're going to work it through the straw. 8 counts. Here we go. And I want you to feel that you are pressing. You are, I don't want to use the word push, but I really want you to think push, but don't push. Through the straw. So if I go, feel that, get the air pressure pressed in first. Don't think about yourself too much. If it wobbles, that's okay. Right, Mabel? If it wobbles, that's okay. I just want you to keep your breath nice and consistent. Here we go. C, 8 counts, and breathe. Again. Good. Now you're not placing boo. You're not placing anything in chest or head. Your voice is just going ahead and blending because there's good pressure everywhere in the body. So keep going. Good. And you're hearing like slight fluctuations in the flow because the airflow is not entirely perfect. It's not entirely straight. And you don't have anything to hold on to. If I went, I have a little bit on that vowel to hold on to, but not through the straw. So there's where we get the benefit. Keep going. Good. Feel that diaphragm? Let me let Mabel out. Pause. Go. Try it again. Again. Good. Now, we're going to get these tiny little fluctuations, but it sounds like the voice is shaking. That just means there's fluctuations in the rate of flow, like the flow of the air, because we don't have anything to hold on to. We can't use any style or vowel shape to slow the air down or to give it style. It's just our relationship with the breath. But the good news about it is we've moved through passaggio. What does that mean? These are the transition notes that a lot of people experience that move from chest into head. So in reality, as we do this G4, it's going to feel like it takes on a head voice nature, and follow that. But just keep in mind, you can't place this. You can't think, okay, I'm going to put it in head voice, I'm going to put it in chest voice. In essence, everything is a mix when it's through the straw, because the pressure is even across all registers. I'll just let you chew on that for a little bit. Here we go. Good. Good again. Good, now try this A flat on your own. That's a blend. That's a nice blend because we focus the air, drive the air forward through the straw first. And that's right on a transition for me. So let's go, let's keep going. Good again. Good. Good. Now don't fret if it sounds like what the what? It's not bad when I open it up, but I'm relying completely on the flow, how that air is flowing. Now, if you're watching this and you don't have a sing straw, that's okay. You can get lots of different small straws on like Amazon or coffee stirs, or you can just use, you can use your blessed face. This is called a muffle. It will just help slow down the release of the air. Okay, so let's try that a couple times. Good. So if you don't have a straw, chipmunk. One more time. Good. Very good. Now, again, we want to orient ourselves to being akin to a wind instrument. That means we view the way we use our voice like an instrumentalist, a wind instrumentalist specifically. So you want to feel the pressing forward. That's called appoggio. It means to sing on the breath. So you're using the pressure of the breath to drive the resonance forward into the mask. There's that forward momentum so that you get even pressure across all of your resonators. Now again, we just went from C4 to C5. If you do this daily, I do imagine that your entire voice would be different in 1 week if you did this daily. Just concentrating on 8 counts, twice for each note. That sounds good to me. It sounds like a wonderful way to help blend the registers. So there you have it, guys. Very simple, not easy, but very simple exercise for you. I did just do a complete live on this. So if you like this exercise but want a little bit more of a challenge, then click that join button below, become a member of this channel, and you'll be able to see the entire 1 hour live that we just did together. It's lots of different exercises using this pressure to drive that blend of registration. So again, just click the join button below. It's only $4.99 a month, and you'll have exclusive access to all of our lives that we do every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, if you can't join us live, that's okay. You'll still have member-only access with over 100 hours worth of voice lessons. So if there's all manner of things that you want to learn about your voice, you can check it out there and just feast your eyes on options for you to play with. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you again soon. Bye!